Hi, Bill Brooks, Boulder, Colorado. How you doing? Today I'm going to talk about getting ready to launch a solo 401k retirement plan. Some of the advantages, well, let's take a look at some of the background first. Most limits for retirement plans haven't budged much in the last year or so, but small business owners can do a lot better with the 401k. If you qualify, you can effectively benefit from both employee and employer contributions to your account. In many cases, this is a win-win because it not only offers you to allow put away money, but also more than any other retirement plan. So here's the whole story. With a usual defined contribution plan used by most businesses, such as a simplified employee pension or SEP, or even a garden variety profit sharing plan, the employer's deductible contribution is 25% of compensation, as you know, right? With a max of 51,000. With of course, if you're 50 or over, you can add another 5,000 of that. The maximum compensation that you can use for this calculation is 255,000. In contrast, an employee participating in a traditional 401k plan can make an elective deferral contribution to the plan within the annual limits, and the employer may match part of the contribution, usually, though, up to a single-digit percentage of your salary. That's good. On the other hand, a solo 401k offers even more. You may defer up to $17,500 of compensation to your account, like you can with a traditional 401k, plus an extra catch-up, 5,000 if you're 50 or over. And also, you can add to that a deductible employer contribution. This elective deferral to a solo 401k doesn't count towards a 25% cap. So in other words, you can do both the elective deferral, 17.5 plus 5, and you can do the employer contribution. So let's look at this for an example. Let's say you're under age 50, you receive a wage of $125,000. The maximum amount you can contribute is 25% of that, $31,250. If you set up a solo 401k plan instead, you can defer $17,500 to the account in addition to keeping that $31,250 employer contribution. That adds up to $47,750. Still below the $51,000 limit, so you're okay. Since you're the only employee of the plan, you don't have to worry about anyone making contributions for them. One caveat, or two of them, if your business has employees, you may have to cover them. Also, the good news is that the costs for these to set up with brokerage houses has come down quite a bit. The contributions to a solo 401k grow tax deferred until you're ready to make withdrawals, as you probably know. So for simplicity, since you can contribute to $47,750 to your account each year for the next 20 years, let's say you make 8% on it every year, that adds up to, over 20 years, 2.3 mil. Conversely, if you only do the $31,250 to a SEP, remember that's the employer contribution amount for 20 years, that adds up to only 1.5 mil. Now, if the business isn't incorporated, the 25% of compensation cap is reduced to 20% because of the way contributions are calculated for self-employed individuals. That is, those filing Schedule Cs. But that still leaves you with plenty of room to contribute. For instance, if your net self-employment income is $125,000, you can stash away up to $42,500. That's the 25% of the $125,000, or $25,000, and the $17,500 deferral, or $42,500. That's still pretty good. And remember that contributions can be boosted once you reach age 50. But that $42,500 is not the $47,750, is it? No. Note that a solo 401k may offer other advantages. It can allow for loans and hardship withdrawals. You might roll over funds tax-free into it as well. And then the contributions are discretionary, which means that you can cut back on your annual contributions or skip it entirely if your business is having a bad year. So overall, launching a solo 401k is a pretty good deal. And if you need any help with that, please don't hesitate to give me a call, 303-447-1626. Have a great day.